Afternoon, YouTube. So we are starting another series of riding with me on my journey to work. This one, however, in case you can't hear all the rattling and vibrating noises, is in the Toyota. So yeah, we're taking the Corolla to work. I do this most of the time anyway. It's just usually just don't film it. So this is a little bit more tricky because while the Lincoln Dash is very flat, the Corolla has lots of curves and molded shapes, and there's really nowhere for me to mount the camera. See how this goes. I'll try to, when I get a minute up here to stop, there's a car behind me now. When I get a place to stop, I'll try to find something to set around the camera to maybe keep it from vibrating so much. Oh, it's about to tip. Said I don't know how shaky it is on there yet, but I know from here it looks like y'all are rattling to death. Let's see if I can guess. Add a t-shirt in the back and see if that'll stabilize it a little bit. Whoops. I apologize. There's really nothing I can do about it, though. That's just typical Toyota for you. And it's 3:15. Afternoon on Friday. video probably will not get uploaded until Saturday morning, sometime early. Now, if anyone has watched the last dash cam video I did, I was driving to work using the Lincoln Town car. Today, though, we are not in the town car. Like I said, we are still going to work. But in today's video, okay. Honda Civic thought he should rev up with me. Yeah, we're going to work, but I'm taking a different route. Last time I took y'all through Highway or Paris Bridge Road, and then, which I know y'all don't know where that is, and then we hit Interstate 85 northbound, and then 26 eastbound, and then Highway 29 north to get to my work. Today we're going to take Highway 221 south, and then West Ezel Boulevard. It sounds a lot quicker if I say it that way, because the way we took the one day was a bunch of different roads. This is literally pretty much two highways, but it'll take us a little bit longer actually this way. But I left early today in time for work, and had plenty of time to take this longer route. There's that Civic again. Not quite sure what he's out to do. reason, I thought about using a dash cam. All the ignorant drivers around here. But whatever. It seems like the rain brings out most of the idiots in downtown and the city traffic, but maybe the cold weather does it too. Today it's still kind of warm. It doesn't really feel like fall, but I mean, I've got the air conditioner on low just because I was hot. But that's a given. But this coming week, like I said, today's Friday. This coming week, the forecast is out and it's supposed to finally get cold. I mean, we had some 35-degree weather a week and a half ago overnight, but the daytime temperatures have still been a little bit on the warm side, if you ask me. Today, though, it's gonna get, not today, but this coming week, we're finally supposed to get that winter weather, and you know, I hope it happens, because like I said, I'm ready for the winter weather. I'm definitely ready for it. So it's been a long, hot summer. Time to cool down. And there is 85, the interstate we're going over right now. We're, like I said, not taking the interstate today. I'll take it nice and easy and enjoy the commute to work if that's even possible. Toyota has a electronic, if I'm not mistaken, it's an electronic torque converter lockup that engages at exactly 45 miles an hour in this particular car. I don't know where it would engage in any other car, but this one is exactly 45, and there it goes. Until you get to that point, it kind of keeps the revs a little high. I've also noticed if the motor is cold, it will not engage in overdrive until the motor warms up. It has to warm up above the bottom line about a quarter of the way. And I've never heard anyone else talk about this, except not on a Corolla, but in a Toyota Tercel. I saw another video on YouTube where a guy mentioned that his did the exact same thing in his automatic Tercel. It wouldn't reach, or it wouldn't go into overdrive until it reached a certain temperature. But once it got to that temperature, in and out of overdrive, it would go all day, just like it's supposed to. So I'm considering that that's normal Toyota behavior. Right there is the Mopar distribution center for parts. It's like a warehouse building. I really don't know too much about it other than supposedly that's where they have a bunch of parts and they ship out stuff all over the world from there. So if you order certain things from certain places, they have car shows there every now and then over the summer. When it's nice and warm, you know, they'll have big car meets, a bunch of classic, and it's not just Mopar. You'll see old school Chevys, 50s, 60s Cruisers. Last time I went, there was a couple of early 40s Ford panel vans. A lot of cool stuff. And if you like abandoned cars or neglected cars, I'm going to try to slow down right here. Behind this house coming up, behind this last house right here, there is a carport. And in the carport, right there, covered in a tarp, you can barely see the blue tarp, is what appears to be a 64 or 65 Ford Mustang. And the car has not moved since I've lived here. I've never seen it leave. I have seen the tarp been replaced before, but the car itself has not left that spot. And I really don't know any history on it other than it hasn't left that spot. So. Into downtown now. Old blue Dodge Stealth at BJ Music. Looks like 176 is all backed up. I can see on the overpass. Cars just sitting, well, there's one car, maybe it's just the fast lane that's blocked up. Old view of Park Avenue, about an 88 or 89, just turned into the food and spirits. I never make this light. I don't think I've ever been able to come upon this intersection while the light has been green. I always get caught at it. Doesn't matter what time you're going or anything. Yeah, I always end up getting freaking stopped.
One of the leading Republican presidential contenders in the United States, Ben Carson, has admitted that he made up claims about applying to the prestigious West Point Military Academy and being offered a place there. There have also been questions about another episode of Mr. Carson's past history we've talked about. Myanmar's president claims
now under construction.
Yes, we are downtown. Too bad YouTube don't like copywritten music. Ah, it's Selena Gomez.
Icelandic.com/partners for details.
People jaywalking.
We don't need more gas or more. It's my job. I did it for my country. But now I'm home.
Brands and companies, which employs thousands of people. Donald Trump is running for president because politicians are all talk and no action. They will never make our country great again. He'll stop illegal immigration and drug trafficking by building a wall on our southern border, and he will make Mexico pay for it. He will negotiate great trade deals and make our military so strong, no country will ever mess with us. Donald Trump will protect Israel and brutally and quickly cut the head off of ISIS. He is self-funding his campaign. He will only be responsible to the American people, not special interests and lobbyists. It's time to make America great again, maybe greater than ever before. Vote Donald Trump for president.
I'm Donald Trump. I'm running for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Donald J. Trump for President, Inc.
Dewey's Pawn Shop still has the largest selection of firearms
And
in
he's
the
paying for it himself. Can't say much about Trump, other than he definitely has the money. I'm not a real political man though, so I don't have too much to say on his behalf, but there's one thing the man's got, it's the money. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit tighter while we're sitting here just red light. I still don't like the way it's looking. Oh shit. That didn't work out to my advantage at all. Now we're crooked. Or not crooked enough. There. Now let me go ahead and say, normally I wouldn't come this far into town. I'd make the turn right here and go towards Reeville Road. But today, we're gonna go straight into the heart of downtown all the way so that y'all can see downtown. I don't have to close tonight at the store, thank God. I'm gonna get off at 10. It's a little later than I'd want, but whatever. I'll be getting off at 10 and then see if I had time. Oh, a GMC Vandura. Oh wow. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Old box vans, the yellow one parked beside me. That lady was pulled way too far out. And on another note, See, if I didn't get off so late, I'd go by Best Buy and pick me up a car mount tripod instead of using my little desk tripod on the dash, which is why it looks like we're having a freaking seizure. See, this thing just doesn't go up high enough right there. When it does, we go way too high. You gotta wait your turn, Camry. I don't know how some people are allowed to drive. It don't even start with me, because I know I ain't perfect. I'm not gonna try to pull out in front of you either. There's the coffee shop of downtown. Excuse me. Train tracks, everybody hold what you got. Ugh. Made the first light, didn't make the second one. Oh wow, look at this Civic coming across right now. Oh, half the front end was gone.